Good morning. It's Tuesday and the rain is back, so we're watching that radar closely, and we've seen over the past couple hours those isolated showers making a particular focus on the southern Salinas Valley, places around Soledad, Greenfield getting slightly more action than others. So now it is just about 7 a.m., just after 7 a.m., and here's where we're sitting in terms of totals. Big Sur and Monterey have done a little bit better than other spots at just over a tenth of an inch. Here in Salinas, just under a tenth of an inch. But again, we're starting to see that focus further down the Salinas Valley. Just a trace is showing up now, but I do expect those values to go up into the later hours of the morning and the afternoon. In terms of FUTURECAST, here's what we're looking at. Things staying very busy into the hour of 11 a.m. And again, still seeing some strong cells down south near Greenfield and Soledad. And where you see this red, this yellow, you very well could see that hail within that cell, and even this isolated lightning strike is possible. You're also seeing some some pink, some blue on here that does indicate some snowfall on our mountaintops. Even more of that showing up right around 2 p.m. And we have seen a couple of cells. The general pattern of those this morning has been they kind of sweep the Santa Cruz coastline before kind of making their way down south. Again, more of that is expected into this afternoon. Now by 6 p.m., we still have some things going on. We still have a couple of stronger cells right around the Monterey Bay Peninsula. So those definitely could contain some hail or the occasional lightning strike, but for the most part, we are seeing things having slowed down by dinner time. And after dark, this system is going to shift direction. So as you can see, it kind of shifted and is now sort of just brushing the Big Sur coastline. So after dark tonight, I'm not really expecting any inland action. It should just miss us just barely and be targeting that Big Sur coastline. So overnight tonight, we should be all but done with the precipitation. Still could see a couple of snowflakes for those mountaintops, but otherwise we will be clear for your Wednesday morning, clear and quite cold. In terms of future precipitation, I'm expecting just about a third of an inch for Big Sur by the end of the day. Again, that precipitation does kind of take a shift, so Big Sur will tap a little bit more into this system than other places, but down south, again, we could get a couple of tenths of an inch, and I'll tell you why that might be a concern in just a moment here. In terms of snow, we're looking at between an inch and 3 inches for some of our mountaintops, so that's going to be the Santa Cruz Mountains, the Santa Lucias, and the Gavilan Range, all looking at some snow-capped mountains for your Wednesday morning. But again, for your Wednesday morning, we do have a freeze warning. This was a freeze watch yesterday. It has since been upgraded to a freeze warning. So this applies to all of these spots kind of shaded in purple. These inland spots are going to have temperatures in the low 20s, mid to low 20s, so sub-freezing temperatures. Frost is very likely, but even at the coast, places like Watsonville are going to see temperatures in the low 30s tonight. So we're seeing really cold temperatures across the board. So again, you're going to want to take care of your pets, put them inside, cover those sensitive plants, and of course wrap those pipes that are exposed or outdoors, because this is cold enough to cause some plumbing issues. So definitely just be aware of that. Now, we do have, if you hop the county line down to San Luis Obispo County, there is this winter weather advisory in effect. This starts this afternoon, so we're expecting some cold and icy conditions down in this area. My concern here is if we get a couple tenths of an inch of precipitation for places like Bradley, we could tap into these wintry conditions. That could freeze, and you could be looking at a potentially icy commute for your Wednesday morning. So black ice is what I was going to say. That is what you could expect if that happens. So just be especially cautious on the roadways really throughout today and tomorrow, because it's going to be cold tonight and things could freeze. So today, low 50s is really what I'm expecting for much of the area for highs, although some areas, upper elevations, could see lower 40s for your highs, but much of the focus today is going to be on those lower or those overnight lows rather than the daytime highs, because as you can see from inland to the coast, there's not a whole lot of variation in those highs, but those lows really going to be chilly. Lower 30s tonight in Salinas. We're looking at 26 in San Juan Bautista, 32 for Prunedale, 35 in Aptos. So really cold across the board. The Monterey Bay Peninsula rarely sees 30s overnight, but we're going to see them tonight. Carmel by the Sea, 35. That's just right around the level that we could see frost. And down the Salinas Salinas Valley again. That's where those coolest temperatures are going to be. Bradley, 23 tonight, so that is cold enough for ice to form once again if we have any excess precipitation on the road. So we'll be watching that closely for you, and we'll try our best to get you through that Wednesday morning commute safely. Big Sur, one of the warmer overnight temperatures at 40, 52 during the day, and note that some places today don't even make it out of the 40s for your daytime high temperature. Carmel Valley and the Pinnacles looking at high 40s for your high temperature today. But don't worry, it doesn't stay cold forever. We will warm back up into the 70s by this weekend for inland areas. But we do have a couple of those chilly nights ahead of us, so we just have to get through those first couple chilly nights, a couple frosty mornings. We're even going to see that frost at the coast really through Wednesday morning. But during the day, we'll see a lot of sunshine. We'll slowly become more seasonable by Friday, and then it will be nice and warm by Sunday. Have a great day.